What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a very interesting product that is brought to you guys by AttoDigital. They make very interesting voice recording devices. In fact, one of their most interesting ones isn't even this one. If you go on their Amazon page, they have a little keychain that can actually record your voices, so that's pretty interesting. But this one's also very interesting due to its form factor. It is really small. Like, this thing you can fit any pocket. You can fit it onto maybe your wrist and it'll look like an Apple Watch. Actually, you can fit it in like your front pocket. You can toss this basically anywhere. My only downside to being able to toss it anywhere is you might lose it. But what exactly is it? Well, it is a very mini voice recorder by AttoDigital, and basically it has a variety of features that make it maybe the ultimate voice recorder out there. So quality, very solid, and we'll get to that last. My main thing is, how is it built? As far as I'm concerned, it feels really premium. It's made out of this glossy plastic. I'm slightly worried about scratches, but aside from that, it only has 4 buttons. It's super simple to use. Now, speaking of which, what about the overall user interface and setup? Well, there's virtually no setup. You simply turn it on, press one button, and it will start recording on that spot. And get this, it can actually record up to 24 hours straight, and that is a given depending on what your quality settings are. You have 4 quality settings, and if you want 24 hours, you do have to have it set to 32 kilobits per second. But you know what? It's perfectly fine. I mean, audio quality, it all depends on what exactly you're recording. If you're recording a meeting, maybe you don't need that much battery life, and of course you set it to a higher audio quality. But if you're just simply recording an office space just to see, you know, not for safety reasons or something of those sorts, then of course you can set it to a lower quality, and it only takes 1 hour to charge. So get this, as long as you have a power bank or something plugged into this, you can actually just continuously keep recording up to, get this, 286 hours. You guys do the math. That's a lot on 4 gigs, so that's pretty awesome. Now, what about your files? What if someone else finds it? Someone you really don't want finding this, and they try to steal your data or something of those sorts? Well, there's also a password protection built into this as well, so only you can access your data. How cool is that? And last but not least, some of you guys might still be slightly worried about battery life. You might be recording something that's not always in progress. Maybe you're trying to record a business meeting or something of those sorts, and maybe you're trying to record a PowerPoint or presentation, and yet you don't want the battery to die, but you don't want to go over somewhere and like be fiddling with this tiny little device looking very unusual. Well, of course, you can simply go ahead and set this to voice activation mode, so you can actually have it recognize a simple voice and whatnot. And after that, as long as it recognizes or hears some type of sound, it'll automatically start recording. And when it realizes that nothing is going on, it'll go back to sleep. And just like that, you can have the battery last for days upon days upon days. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about quality. Quality is, I mean, it's not the greatest quality. And I'll show you guys what quality is literally by changing this voiceover onto the device. All in all, guys, I give this a nice solid 10 out of 10. It is a pretty interesting device. It's very small, very portable, and of course it captures audio in a pretty stellar way considering its form factor. Overall, it's excellent for recording your voice in case you, I don't know, you work on a podcast, you just need clips or something, maybe you're working on an interview. It's also great for, you know, maybe just keeping memos to yourself or something of those sorts. My only discrepancy is that I would prefer for this to have a little speaker, so you know you could go and play back what you recorded right on the spot, but oh well. And maybe in the future, maybe some Bluetooth or app sync capabilities so you could play it back on your iPhone or something of those sorts. All in all, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.